Today we're using my Cricut Joy to do this project. I'm so excited. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. We are going to be using my awesome 6x6 SparkleBerry paper pad from Michaels, or you can get it at michaels.com. I'm loving the patterns. I'm having so much fun with my paper projects, and I wanted to, bring you guys along with me. Today we're doing a little bit of different structure, and I think you're going to like it. We're going to have my commentary and a super fast video, so all of this is going to be able to take place in less than 10 minutes. Now right here, you notice I'm using my cell phone to cut my project. You heard that right. This is my cell phone. I put the screen up there so you can see how easy with just a few clicks of a button. It's so easy, you guys. If you would have told me I would have absolutely adored this little Cricut Joy this much, I wouldn't have believed you until I got my hands on it. Then I got the bag and it was all over with for the crying, So if you want one, girl, just get it because it's really, really fun. All right, so getting started, we're cutting these little circles. They are 2.35 inches wide. I'm gonna pack away my Cricut Joy for later use. I always make a huge mess whenever I'm making my videos. So that's happening next. Let's get this weeding done. Now this video was actually 27 minutes long. It was 27 minutes of weeding. You would think that with smaller projects it wouldn't be so hard to weed, but because they are so small, I had a couple of fails, and here's one. I actually made a big rookie mistake. I didn't weld my letters. So instead of recutting it, I'm just gonna wing it for this video. I really, really wanted to get it done and up for you guys, so I just decided to not worry about the welding, and I'm just gonna place everything exactly where it needs to be. And we are moving on. So right there, I'm using the yellow holographic. It is gorgeous. Yellow holographic adhesive. This is the gold chrome. It is now on the website, and it goes perfectly with the SparkleBerry collection at Michaels, so I highly recommend getting it because paired with the paper, OMG. These are some of my favorite designs. The shine rainbow, I love it, but guys, it was hard. It was really hard. I spent way too much time trying to figure out how to get those little dots on there, and you're gonna see how ridiculous it got in a minute where I just really wouldn't stop. And I even cut out 7 minutes of this video so you guys didn't have to see me struggle through the rainbow spots. But I love the Beautiful. It's so awesome. So I'll show you in a minute. At the very end, you'll see what I did when it came to those little dots. I was able to reverse weed it once I got it on the paper. Here's another fail. This is Oracal 651. I was using soft pink. The tiny, tiny letters that I used, the font Chin Up Buttercup, it just didn't work out. So I'm going to end up cutting that out. And I'll have to also edit the offset as well that goes with it because it's like an offset around the whole design. I do like this Live, Laugh, Love design. Oh, Live, Love, Laugh. And it turned out really cute, but I ended up not using it on the final project you'll see at the end. I do like it though. And oh, did I mention? I'm giving you guys all of these files for free today. From me, you get them. The link is in the post, so grab that because you're going to want it. All right, so here I'm cutting up my transfer tape, my Caesar transfer tape that I love so much. I'm actually using the grid on that one. Look at that. Look at me go. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Love it. Now, I needed to offset all of these. Oh, this is where, look, I'm not going to use the grid. It's all crooked. What was I doing? I made it a point to use it. Now, there's a little piece of paper on the back of here. I'm going to clean that right up just like that. And I'm masking everything ahead of time. It just makes it easier in the end in case you cut too deep into your backer. But this was my favorite one right here, this Beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Wait till you see it on the project that I'm creating. Next, we're almost finished here. Don't worry, guys. Hang out with me. I know you like the weeding time. So, oh, and I love this one too. It's Fine. So I'm gonna, it's 2 layers. I'm masking it first using the grid, good girl. And then now I'm gonna place it carefully onto the beautiful pink holographic that I used. All really fabulous choices for the SparkleBerry paper. So just finishing up masking everything here. Have you guessed yet what we're making? I'm wondering. So this is where I'm struggling. Even after it was masked, I literally hand placed several of the little dots, and then finally I just gave up and I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it. We'll figure it out later. So I just went ahead and masked it just as is, and you'll see in the end what I ended up doing. So here we go. Oh, I don't know what that little zoom in was, but that was nifty. All right, moving along. Next, we are going to be actually doing the project. So are you ready yet? I know this is a lot of weeding. It's almost time, you guys. And yep, there we go. Here it is. I'm using the Createology adorable little 2.25 inch buttons. They have a little claspy thing on the back where you can like stick it on anything. So I'm making buttons. I didn't need a button maker. I just used my Cricut Joy, cut out the little circles at 2.35 inches, and now I'm going to apply all these decals. I also cut out a ton of this and sped it up, so don't worry. I won't bore you with all the nitty-gritty details, but I'm basically just taking that application tape that has the decal on it, placing it on the paper. When you have brand new application tape, sometimes it's super sticky, so either fuzz it a little bit on your clothes first so it doesn't hurt your paper, or you know, just wing it like I did right here. And yeah, there we go. Pretty face, Mandy. All right, so I loved that one, the happy thoughts. Now, the point behind all of this, you guys, oh look how easy. See, boom, just goes right in there, and then you just attach the back on there, and boom, you have a button. But the whole point of all of this awesome positivity is because I know the kids are not ready to go back to school, or are they? They might be. I don't know. I'm really not ready for a regular routine again, and I just think that, you know, they're going to go back to school. Let's give them something super fun and positive, and their friends, so that these little messages, it's fine. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the holographic. Oh, it's so on point. Love it, love it, love it. So letting their friends see all of these messages on the final product that I'll show you at the end is really important, because it says be kind and happy thoughts and it's fine. All of those things are very wonderful ways to encourage each other and encourage your little one. Plus, they can do this with you. That was also my point behind it. So that's kind of the thought process there. So moving along, making the second button. Yep, don't worry, I'm going to speed it up. It's going to go a lot faster in a minute, but I wanted you guys to see over and over how I was doing this, because I knew that if I just showed you one time, you would be like, wait, it can't possibly be that easy. So I showed you over and over and over. Now you can see there, oh, I skipped it, but basically I waited until I had it actually on the on the paper, and then I went back and placed all the little dots, not all of them, just some of them. In hindsight, I could have just left the dots in there, just didn't. If you don't weed any of it, it still makes these cool little, oh, Mandy, don't do that with your teeth. Oh, don't do that at home, guys. Use scissors. I mean, I have like 5 pairs of scissors around me at this point. I don't know what I was doing. I was in the zone, apparently. But anyway, if you use the gold chrome and you just let it be, just don't weed it, it'll look engraved. It looks really cool. So that's also another option. Okay, using the Flair buttons from Michaels, you guys, they are adhesive on the back and they are gorgeous. So what I did is I wanted to have one button that was kind of like just different, you know? So I placed the scrapbook paper inside the button. Now I'm going to take the adhesive Flair buttons, put it on the front of it, and boom, look at that cuteness. Oh yes, it just adds dimension. It's going to be great. So I did go ahead and mask this and put it on a piece of paper, but I don't think I ended up using it. Or did I? I used it. Oh my gosh, I thought I didn't. Anyway, it all works out, right? So here we go. Almost to the final project. As you can see, this is super easy. Get those kids involved. They can do the weeding for you, you guys. It doesn't have to be you. You don't have to do it all. In fact, if they're with you, this is a great time to sit down with them and talk to them about kindness and happiness. Now, we're going to be putting these on, you guessed it, my lunch tote. Of course, I can't get away from using my SparkleBerry vacay one because I love it so much. So I'm going to go ahead and flare up my lunch tote. You guys, these are adorable. They're at Michaels, and they're also at michaels.com. So you want one of these insulated lunch totes, grab them before they're gone because they are so cute, and this is such a special line. It's so bright, fun, cheerful, and just wait until you see the final project in just a moment. Oh, you better be kind, just like Mandy said. And there it is. There's the cuteness. What do you think? Isn't that adorable? I love it. I hope you love this little DIY crafty tutorial. I hope your sound is on. Yep, you can grab those lunch totes at Michaels or michaels.com, $12.99, plus they're 30% off right now. So go grab them, girls. Look at me. Look at me smiling. I'm so happy. Looky there. All right, guys, so go make something positive.